Hello everyone and welcome back. The conference finals are finished. I'm sorry I'm getting into this a little bit late, but all four of the last conference final games have officially finished and the Stanley Cup is ahead. We'll get to all the updates and who's going to the Cup final coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the End-to-End Hockey channel. If we're going to say don't forget to like this video, subscribe below, or on the 500 subscribers. I would never really do this for all of you guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below, don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to stay tuned for my June 27th, June 28th, and July 1st live streams talking about the draft and free agency, so definitely don't forget to stay tuned for those dates. But in today's video, we've got another game recap video here to discuss. It's the last game recap video of the conference final, as the next game recap video we're going to be doing is going to be around the Cup final. So let's touch on all the last four games that happened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the last few days of May. So back over on Monday, we saw the Carolina Hurricanes open the scoring and shut out the Florida Panthers 3-0, as they now trail in the Eastern Conference Final 3-1, as they end their 15-game Eastern Conference Final losing streak, and they, like we said, stay alive. Well, for the Florida Panthers, they failed to advance the Cup final and sweep the Hurricanes for a second time in 3 years in the Eastern Conference Final. So very interesting stuff there. But it was the Carolina Hurricanes thanks to this goal here from Logan Stankoven and Real Sportsnet. But Stankoven was able to get the opening goals. All the needed. Canes did take down the Florida Panthers. For Carolina, Stahl, Aho, and Stankoven were 3 goal scorers, and Anderson stopped all 20 shots he faced in the shutout and win for the Hurricanes. So a very impressive win there as the Hurricanes took down the Florida Panthers and stayed alive. Then in Game 4 of the Western Conference Final, we saw the Edmonton Oilers break a 1-1 tie in the second period, got a couple of empty netter goals later on into the game, and that was all they needed thanks to a couple of early power play goals, including the game-winning one from Corey Perry. The Edmonton Oilers took down the Dallas Stars 4-1, as the Oilers now lead the Western Conference Final 3-1 and are a win away from going back to the Cup Final after winning 3 straight, while the Stars failed to even the series and were put on the brink of elimination. So bad stuff there for the Dallas Stars. For the Oilers, Drysdale and Perry both had a goal and an assist. Nugent Hopkins and McDavid both had 2 assists. Kapanen and Henry both also scored, and Skinner stopped 28-29 shots he faced in the win for the Oilers. Well, Robertson was one goal scorer for Stars in the loss. So Robertson heating up, but was not enough as the Oilers were able to take down the Dallas Stars. Then we saw the Florida Panthers overcome a 2-goal deficit. They were down 2-0 at the end of the first period, but scored 3 unanswered in the second. Carolina tied up to at least keep the season alive for a couple more minutes, but 4 minutes after that, Carter Verhaeghe would score, making it 4-3 Panthers. Bennett would put one into the empty nets, and that was all she wrote, even after trailing 2-0 after the first period. The Florida Panthers came from behind and took down the Carolina Hurricanes 5-3 as they win the Eastern Conference Final for the 3rd consecutive season. But as they beat the Hurricanes in 5 games 4-1, the Eastern Conference Final trophy, the Prince of Wales trophy, has stayed in the state of Florida the last 6 seasons. It was 3 straight for Tampa and now 3 straight for Florida. This is insane. So absolutely crazy stuff there as Florida is heading to their 3rd consecutive Stanley Cup Final, while the Hurricanes are eliminated in the Eastern Conference Final for the 2nd time in 3 years. So bad stuff there. Carolina can get to the conference final. They just can't seem to get past the conference final. So very interesting note there, as a very interesting victory there for Florida. For the Panthers, Bennett and Tkachuk both had a goal and an assist. Barkov and Reinhart both had 2 assists, and Verhaeghe, Rodriguez, and Lundell also scored for the Panthers in the win, while Aho scored twice, and Jarvis had a goal and an assist with Hurricanes in the loss. So it was a very entertaining game, and it was a very close game, but the Panthers are headed to their 3rd straight Cup Final appearance. And then we saw the Edmonton Oilers go to a quick 3-goal lead. They scored the first 2 goals, chased Onger, and then this goal here from Jeff Skinner and Real Sportsnet would make it 3-0 within the first 10 minutes of the first period. The Stars make it 3-2. Oilers would then make it 4-2 late in the second period. Early third period goal would make it a 4-3 Edmonton lead, but then just after that 4-3 goal, Evander Kane would score and make it 5-3 Oilers, and then they would get empty netter to make it 6-3, and that's all she wrote. Oilers double the Dallas Stars 6-3, and after chasing Onger, they win the Western Conference Final 4-1, as they advance to their 2nd consecutive Cup Final, and after losing last year to the Florida Panthers, they'll have a shot to take down the Florida Panthers, and McDavid will have a shot to win his 1st ever Stanley Cup, while the Stars have been eliminated in the Western Conference Final for the 3rd consecutive season. The Stars are doing so good, and they're such a dominant team in that Central Division, but they can't seem to get past the team who wins the Pacific Division, whether that be Vegas or Edmonton. So it's another lost season there from Dallas as they lose in 5 games to the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers, McDavid had a goal and an assist. Woolman and Draisaitl both had 2 assists, and Mark Kapanen, Skinner, who scored his first career playoff goal, Perry and Kane also scored for the Oilers in the win, while Robertson scored twice. Harley and Johnson both had 2 assists, and Hintz also scored for Stars in the loss. So it was an extremely entertaining series, an extremely entertaining game, but the Oilers did come away and have won 4 straight to advance to the Cup final. So those are the games they happened from our past couple of days. Lots of intriguing ones, but the Oilers win back-to-back games, won 4 straight, and advanced to the Cup final. And the Panthers, even though they lost Game 4, win Game 5 and advanced to the Cup final. So Panthers and Oilers both win their series in 5 games. Just to recap the matchups and how it finished in the conference final, the Oilers took down the Dallas Stars in 5 games 4-1, and the Panthers took down the Carolina Hurricanes in 5 games 4-1. So very interesting stuff there. Just going over to the next few days of game action. There's going to be no playoff action until June 4th. That's right, there's a very long layoff of, I think it's like 5 or 6 days between the end of the Western Conference final and the start of the Cup final. So very interesting that it's so long. There'll be games on the 4th and the 6th, and then there will be games on the 9th and the 12th. Our next game recap video will be on June 9th, recapping the first 2 games of Stanley Cup final action in Edmonton. So the next one will be quite a bit of time, but lots of interesting game recaps from the past couple of days as we're having a rematch of last year's Cup final between the Panthers and the Oilers, and it'll be interesting to see which team comes out on top in this series. So lots of intriguing stuff there. But that's all I'm going to talk for today. That's all the stuff we got to talk about here. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you surprised that we're having a rematch of the Panthers-Oilers Cup final? And are you surprised that the Stars and Canes went out so quickly? Definitely your thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk for today. We're going to tell you this video. And if you're liking, subscribe below. Really help with the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to stay tuned for my June 27th, June 28th, and July 1st live streams. I also have a blog to make news, rumors, analysis of that, so check that out. I've linked it in the description below. Can't wait to see you guys all for the next video. See you guys soon.